Dominoes are starting to fall, and I gotta be careful not to feel like Chicken Little over here. Hey YouTube, Todd here, and you're watching Hiking a Different Path. So, I know what day of the week it is, and that today ain't Monday, which is when I normally upload new content. Let me just tell you up front that it's on purpose that I did this. With everything that's going on with the virus and public reactions about it, I needed to get some information together first, and then I felt it was really important to collect my thoughts and figure out what my next actions and statements were going to be. Coronavirus, COVID-19, the bug itself, and public or really global reactions around the bug itself are affecting everything. It seems there's no one, no thing, and nowhere that is safe or unaffected by this nasty little monster. Even in my own very small part of the world, I am not immune to the effects of global reactions to this pandemic. Financial concerns, health concerns, the safety of my family, myself, and those that I hold dear, provisions, work, kids' schools, and the abject disjointedness of social distancing are all doing the number on every person I know. Plans for today, later this week, and even next year are fodder for questions, remunerations, and disappointment. Honestly, this could even cancel my thru-hike attempt for next February of 21. You say, but dude, that's almost a year away. Surely we won't be dealing with COVID-19 still then, right? Yes and no. I mean, you got to know that just like the flu, COVID-19 is going to come back again, but I'm not even talking about that when I talk about canceling the hike for 21. There are a lot of other dominoes that are falling well before that time, not the least of which is my full-time job. Now, if you're new to the channel, a very brief history. The goal is to hike the Appalachian Trail, Georgia to Maine, starting in February of 21, and to do that, my family and I are working extra hard to get out of debt, save my paycheck, thus socking away a lot of money and using that to fund the hike and life after the hike. Life after the hike would consist of more long-distance trails, books, and speaking engagements. So, where I work, we are restricting hours for the showroom and staff members to limit social contact. This affects sales, which will ultimately affect the service end of the business, which is my bailiwick. And when the pipeline runs dry on my end, well, the doors of the business could close completely and I'm either laid off temporarily or I'm out of a job entirely. Now, granted, I'm not alone in that boat all across the United States and the globe. This affects the hike because it affects my ability to get out of debt and save for the hike and what happens after the hike as I re-enter normal society. Keeping my family safe and well cared for is my highest priority. So walking 2,193 miles over 5 to 6 months winds up falling way down the list of important things that I have to keep juggling. I got to keep this thing in perspective here. A thru hike is important to me for a lot of reasons, all of which I've gone into in other videos. Please feel free to watch those if you're stuck at home or in quarantine and need some entertainment, but you gotta know that my dreams and goals can't outweigh the health and welfare of my family. The grand plan has always been completely encapsulated in the purpose of my family's welfare first and me getting my dreams and goals answered as a bonus. But as I've quoted the great urban philosopher Mike Tyson before, everybody's got a plan until they get hit. So right now, we're getting hit. Mostly jabs, and we're doing pretty good slipping punches and landing jabs of our own to keep things honest, but no haymakers or sleepy time uppercuts as yet. So the next question is, am I calling off the hike for 21? No, not just yet. As they say, you can't never always sometimes tell. Anything can happen. We still have some options financially, and as in all things, we are staying faithful and faith-filled. Now, more on that on Friday. Just like a thru-hike, I got to get up every day and walk and make progress. The AT has asked all thru-hikers to come off the trail as soon as possible this year, and many of the hiker hostels and other options for resupply in towns all along the trail are closing or closed to hikers until the issue is resolved. There are many hikers that I'm following that have already come off the trail and others who are still continuing. And this is very much about personal choice and personal assessments of one's ability to stay safe, stay supplied, and complete the hike under what is certainly unprecedented conditions. To each his or her own. I'm in no position to cast judgments or opinions. I'm not presently on the trail, and I cannot honestly tell you for certain what I'd do if I were. So, that question is, am I going to shut down the channel? No, not yet. I'm going to keep preparing just like it was before this goofy virus invited itself to my party. I realized these past few weeks that I'm still walking to and fro and breathing in and out, albeit with a mask on my mug, but life goes on and there's still a lot of things to prep, plan, decide, and get done, whether I hike in 21 or not. I still have a purpose and value to add, and what kind of person leaves you guys high and dry, begging for information, entertainment, and inspiration? Man, that's just selfish. All kidding aside, I really do have a lot more to offer, and virus or not, I need to keep doing that. A creative outlet and preparations are a far better use of my time and energy than having a pity party or singing "Oh Woe Is Me." There are close to 8 billion people on this planet, and at the end of the day, I'm doing better than 98% of them. Count your blessings, people. It could be a whole lot worse, and for a lot of folks, it is. What's next? Wow, a lot. Decisions and information about navigation, physical training, clothing, resupply on the trail, and so much more. Not to mention the faith aspects of all of that, which you can view on Fridays if you want, or not. Friends, do me a favor. Be smart. Don't put yourself in dangerous situations with regard to this nasty little bug. Be safe. Wash your hands, disinfect everything, and keep your distance as much as you can until this is over. Lastly, be sane. Think, act, and behave responsibly. You're not alone in this world, and we're all in this together, whether we like that thought or not. Think about people around you and know that you gotta serve people. You gotta love people to get anywhere in this world. Hoarding bread, toilet paper, and disinfectant is not a good look, brothers and sisters. I love you people. We got this. And until next week, take a hike and love somebody along the way. With a face mask and gloves on. Hopefully for just a few more.